This video is sponsored by Loop Elements Pro. Make all your loops great again and do it with 10% off at the checkout. Enter the coupon code that's down in the description and in the comment section. All right, let's get into this video. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know what it is, your boy John Mike out here at Namm 2025 this year. I'm excited. I know you're excited if you're watching this video. Look, check this out. I wanted to give you guys a few little insider tips on how you can get around Namm. Namm is a big show. They do it every year. They've been doing this for decades, and it's always a dope flow. So check this. I'm going to give you like some insider tips if you've never been to Namm before, if you're interested in coming to Namm next year, or maybe you want to like, just see what it's like on the inside of this thing. So let's tap in. So here's my biggest number one hack for you guys. This is the first tip that I want you guys to pay attention. Make sure you get to Namm early. Okay, so this year, Namm started on the Wednesday. So I was able to fly in on the Wednesday. The benefit of getting here early is that you're able to kind of bypass some of the early traffic because they open it up to get your badges on Wednesday. And it allows you to kind of bypass the traffic because trust me, the wheel badge call lines get really long and you could be in line for an hour or more trying to get your badge just to get into Namm, and depending on when your flight lands, you'll miss some of the action and you get in and half the day is gone. You know what I mean? So that's my biggest tip. Get here early. You can bypass some of the traffic, get in before anybody else does. Okay, so here's my number 2 tip for you here at Namm. We talked about getting here a day early. Maybe that's not your thing, but you can definitely get to the show early because parking in the parking garage fills up really, really fast. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you get here early so you can be able to get those premium parking spots in there. So the show normally opens up about 8 a.m. You can probably get here a little earlier, but that gives you those premium parking spots because they fill up really quickly. And you don't want to park at Disney or you don't want to park at any of those other places because that'll end up costing you $40, $30, $40, $50 a day. You can park in the regular garage for like $25. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, this is just another quick tip. There are locator maps just like this all over Namm. You'll see them outside and you can do that. But I have another thing that's also better than that. And I'm going to tell you guys about that later. So make sure you stay tuned for that tip. All right, so once you get out of the parking garage, you're gonna wanna go get your badge. So you're gonna be wanting to look for a badge wheel call. This is where you get your badge. You literally go up, scan the QR code you got when you registered, and then it'll print out your badge. It's just that simple, but that is your entrance to the show. It'll literally print it out. They check badges at the door. So if you don't have a badge on, you're not getting into the show. So this is literally the first thing you do as soon as you get out of the parking lot. Go to badge wheel call, get your badge. All right, so the next tip is this. Once you get out, you get parked, you get settled and all of that stuff like that, you wanna make sure that you come here to the center court, get you a selfie here at the Namm show sign. As you can see, everybody's always lined up. Get out here, get you a selfie, post it up so let people know that you're out here at Namm. Yo, so next tip I want to give you guys is this. Out here at Namm, there are always performances and things going on. So they have 2 major stages out here in the outside, in the outer court. You got the Arena Plaza stage where they do performances, and then you have the big Yamaha stage, which is on the other side of Namm. And then the next pro tip I want to give you is a really good tip. Make sure that you wear comfortable shoes. Now, as you can see, I got my little ones on. These are my dog shoes. They're well creased, as you can see. So I get a lot of walking in on them. So make sure you wear comfortable shoes because it gets real crazy out here with all of the walking and stuff that you got to do. So this is the Yamaha stage back here behind the fountain. This is the biggest stage that they have out here, I believe. but definitely the biggest one where they have all the big acts and the big shows. Like I think they're gonna have CC Winans on one night, John Baptiste another night out here, and so this is where they usually have the headliners kind of show up. I think a few years ago I was out here, they had Fred Hammond that did the show. I actually was able to catch that. That was pretty dope. So make sure you pay attention to what's going on in the app and all of those things like that, so you can be able to, you know, catch these shows and stuff out here. All right, so the next tip I want to talk about is food. Out here at Namm, there are so many options for food. They got like kiosks that are all around where you can get like little snacks and little things like that. They got stations in the back where you can get like hot dogs and things like that. They also have food trucks out here in the main court, so you can take your pick of those things. But if you don't want to use any of these options, there are several restaurants, dope restaurants, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. You got Bubblegum Shrimp, Huckleberry, some of my favorites that are all like literally 5 to 10 minutes in walking distance from Namm. So if you want to eat, you can do it here or you can just take a walk. And that's my tip on that. All right, so I done yapped enough about all this stuff outside. Let's actually go inside Namm and let's check out the main action. Let's go see Namm. Yo, so we're here inside ACC North, actually the basement of ACC North. This is where you have all of the audio visual companies like Warm Audio, Personas, Avid, Black Magic is here. You got like Audioscape, you got like all of the major like audio companies and plug-in companies. They're all down in here. And now, one thing to note, that these booths shift every year. So the numbers that they're at, even the region that they're at, might be different when you come out next year. But typically at Namm, they group everything together. They group all the audio companies together. They group all the keyboard companies together. They group all the drums together, all of those different things like that. So if you're looking for a specific type of section, then you want to go where one thing is, and you'll typically find everything else in that area. Yo, so remember I was telling you guys about the food and stuff like that. Here in ACC North, over here, we got tacos, burritos, and fries. We got a whole nother kiosk area over here with multiple options that you can get, like, you know, things, get you an energy drink because you're definitely gonna need it, because you're gonna be doing a lot of walking, a lot of talking, a lot of energy. It's a whole full day, and you wanna make sure that you are fully juiced and ready to kind of go in and have fun. And while you're out here, the biggest thing I also say, pro tip, is network. I was at a booth yesterday doing a live podcast, and Stevie Wonder literally walked in the middle of my podcast. So it's crazy stuff. Everybody who's anybody is out here. It's no telling who you might see, who you might run into. This drummer that plays for this guy, this keyboard player that plays for that guy, this guy that produced for that. Leslie Brathwaite and Wavy Wayne, they're doing a panel like at 3 o'clock today that I'm gonna try to tap in on. So there's plenty of stuff to do, plenty of stuff to see, plenty of people to see. Make sure that you do all of those things while you're out here, and stay juiced while you do it. All right, so that was ACC North, just the basement, but that's not all there is to ACC North. There's a whole nother upstairs area that we're gonna go up, and literally the longest escalator that I think I've ever been on. So let's go up here and check up the upstairs on ACC North. All right, so let's go on in here. This is the upstairs of ACC North. You got more audio visual companies up here. I'm talking like, let's see what we got up here. We got Adam Hall, we got Waves over there. We got all kind of stuff, just all kind of crazy stuff that we got. So yeah, let's just check out this area up here and walk around a little bit and see what they got up here in the upstairs of ACC North. All right, so one other thing that you might not know about Namm, that they're also, outside of exhibits, there are a lot of educational like seminars and things like that going on during Namm. So like, I'm here at the engineers booth. I was over here yesterday. They had Help Me Divine and a couple of other, I think the Audio Nerds, they were doing a live podcast over here. But there's also a whole ton of like just events that go on all day, both off campus in North at Namm, and on here there's like seminars and all kind of stuff going. You can check the Namm website or the Namm Plus app in order to like get more information about how you do that or what have, and all of the events that's going on. So make sure you get educated along with checking out exhibits. All right, so here is my number one secret tip. My number one secret tip, if you don't know, it's probably not so much of a secret, but make sure that you download the Namm Plus app before you get out here, because everything Namm, everything that's going on, all of the events, all of the exhibits, where the halls are, where all of your favorite companies are all listed inside of the app, and you can see where they are, and you can zoom in on the map and see where all they are and go over there and see all of those different things, where the food is. All of that stuff is listed inside the Namm Plus app. So if you haven't downloaded that, you want to download that either before you get here or right before you get in, sign in with your credentials, and then you can enjoy Namm, and you can find everything literally in the app. It even has like a thing in there where you can actually scan and put your information in there, and it will scan and you can give people your information, because again, Namm is also a networking event, right? So you're here to network. So you run across people and you're like, yo, man, what's your number? Yo, I'd love to connect with you, a company or whatever the case may be. You can literally pull out the Namm app, and there's a QR code in there. You can pull it up and scan it, and then they'll get all of your information right there just by scanning the QR code. All right. So make sure you download the Namm Plus app. All right, so that was ACC North. Now let's go into the arena where the actual big show is. This is where everything is. I'm talking all your favorite companies. Now, there are like hundreds, probably thousands companies in here, so I'm not going to be able to like show you guys everything and everybody. So if you see your favorite company, put it down in the comment section and let me know when you see it. So here's another pro tip on how to get around Namm, all right? So booth numbers is a thing, and you're always trying to find the booth numbers. They always put it right in front of the booth, and you can see that. And then another pro tip is hanging from the ceiling is the booth number. So you'll see numbers like 111000 to 110000 or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Like you'll be able to see those numbers and you'll be able to find the booths that way, okay? So that's a pro tip on how you can find your booth, because when you look in the app and it says it's at booth 10913, then you wanna go look up and find where you are, because again, there are literally hundreds, if not 1,000 plus companies out here. So trying to find like where stuff is really hard. So that's a pro tip I wanted to give you guys. So, all right, food. So, you know, we were talking about it earlier, all of the different food places. So I'm here in the arena area. And as you can see, there's a whole area back here, the Anaheim Fresh. They got multiple options. As you can see, so many different things that you can get to eat. That's if you want to eat here, which is really convenient instead of having to go out and walk around to some of the other things. But be prepared to spend some money, because of course this is Cali. So you got Cali prices. So you're going to be paying Cali prices for stuff. So keep that in mind. But stand still, you want to get something to eat, check it back here, Anaheim Fresh, get you some food. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys one more final stop, because Namm is expensive, as you can see. There's so much here to do, so much here to see, and we've been rolling all day kind of trying to show you some of these things. So I'm gonna take you upstairs to the upstairs of the arena, because there are actually 3 levels to this that you can get up and see different things and different other companies that are up there that are apart from the main show floor. So you wanna make sure you do that. So again, we got another super long escalator that goes all the way up. So you're gonna wanna, you know, be prepared for that. So we're gonna go up here, we're gonna check out some of the companies that's upstairs, then I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on what you can do to get around Namm, and hope you guys enjoy this. All right, so as you can see, there is so much up here. There's a whole nother level, whole nother world. You got different rooms, you got different stuff like that. So much going on here at Namm, but I could be here for another hour showing you all of the stuff that's going on at Namm. But this is what I want to leave you guys with. Here you go. Here's my tips. Get here early, find you a good park. You know what I'm saying? Get inside the garage, you know, get here a day early so you can go ahead and get like your badge before anybody else does, so you don't have to wait in those lines. Wear comfortable shoes, eat here if you want to, download the Namm Plus app, and then don't forget to network. Don't forget to like connect with people, brands, all of those things like that. This is the Namm 2025 show. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be back out here in 2026. If you're out here, if you see me, make sure you come up and shake my hand. I always love meeting you guys. I always love connecting with you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Make sure you check out this thing that YouTube is recommending to you right here. Make sure you check, it's right here, check it, all right? I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'm out, holla at your boy.